There's also Recruiter, the Garden Aether Vial. Holy shit. I didn't even realize it was still the Aether Vial build. It's also 61. 3 in the side. Yo, wait, this Hunter Burden one is crazy. It's got Kaya's Guile in it. Look at this shit, chat. Kaya's Guile? I make fun of this card on a regular basis. To March. See, this is like good, clean living. This is still on Aether Vial. We don't need none of that Ketramose fancy schmancy shit. We just have a good, clean 1-mana artifact that wins the game. Kaya's Guile lost me the quarterfinals of a 1K a few years ago when I was on Burn. Screw that card. This card sucks. I think this card is completely unplayable. But every time I say that, I end up queuing into Turducken, who plays Esper Control featuring 3 copies of Kaya's Guile. And it just does so much work against me every single time. And anytime I sleeve this card up, it's just a useless piece of fucking cardboard. Gain 4 life. Yeah, where's that 1-mana one that's like gain 4 life, destroy an enchantment, Light of Hope? We should just be playing a Light of Hope instead of Kaya's Guile. It's like Kaya's Guile, but 1 mana. Gain 4 life. Yeah, I think the Recruiter Vial version is still good. I don't think it was bad necessarily. I didn't get to test it as much as I wanted to. Doing 2. This is 61. I still don't understand why it's 61, but I guess it's better in the mirror. Yeah, I think Wrath Disguise isn't very good in the mirror. So because Wrath Disguise isn't really something you want to board in, leaving Aether Vial in post board is kind of cracked. Even if they can blink it and whatnot. Just getting ahead on mana in the mirror is crazy. I need Exorcise. I can't play Kaya's Guile. I swore an oath long ago. I can't play Kaya's Guile. I want to play Light of Hope instead, because I think that's way funnier. I took a blood pact with myself that I would never register that card again. You also said the One Ring was bad. I didn't say I have good opinions. I'm going to buy that as soon as the stream's over. Because I do need that for my Final Fantasy testing for the Pro Tour. $50 for a mid game. I like the first one. I thought the first one was sweet. Loom Lake Verge and a Tameo. Yeah, it's a tax write-off, I think. It's gotta be, right? I think I'm just gonna march this. Maybe I do it in upkeep, but I get spell snared. Nah, I should do it now. They have force negation, whatever. They have force negation. They do not have force negation. Lying about birthday on Steam and cheating on taxes. What can I say? I'm a man of many talents. I think I'm just gonna put Emperor Bones into play. I mean, they're gonna kill my dog 100%. I kind of want to cast Phelia. And the reason I want to cast Phelia right now is because if they counter it, I could put it under the Emperor Bones. This might low-key be a genius play, or like a one-head play. I can't tell which. I choose the dog with the butter. How do I lose this game? Could have also Flickerwisp the dog. And that was probably a fine line. Oh, I didn't attack with Emperor Bones. Oh, rip. Pacifist Emperor Bones. Sorry, it was just a flex. I didn't need it. I don't even want. Maybe Aven Interrupter. This Aether Vial staying on 3 for the rest of the time, I think. Oh, they just scoop. See, Pacifist Emperor Bones was just so threatening that they gave up. He's just staring menacingly. Yeah, still had all these energy. Didn't have these brain cells, though. I don't know about March. I think March is like mid-minus. It seems expensive. It's good at killing Tamio, but so is Fatal Push. Fatal Push also kills Frog easier. Rest in Peace is probably fine. What does this card do? Nothing. I want Aven Interrupter. In multiples. I could take out White Orchid Phantom. White Orchid Phantom is like kind of mid. This matchup against any blue deck is so much easier. Once you take out Ketramos. This kills Murktide. Try to 61. I think they're both fine. I made 2 different variants, won 2 different tournaments that weekend. Hard to say one's much better than the other. Oh, my hand doesn't have Aether Vial. Which is a damn shame, but we're going to keep it. We're 1-1 in the Legacy Qualifier. We're waiting for round number 3. Maybe should have been 2-0, but I kind of fumbled the bag in the first match by not leaving my Infernal Tutor on top of my deck and then getting Thoughtseized. But it's fine. It's not fun. I'm secretly very upset. Also won in Legacy. I think it's kind of good in Legacy if you're going to play taxes. Saga, Tamio. I thought this was Blue Black Frog. Apparently it is not. What are you cooking, Jarvis? Jarvis just asked me what my favorite kind of cheese is. You see the Connor Pattinson stuff on Twitter? No. I try not to use social media outside of posting memes. Speaking of which, chat, that Hollow One clip is on YouTube if you want to check it out. Post the link in chat. Cheated that energy. Ooh, drama. My favorite. Would Nesting Ground plus Dreamtide Whale synergy work well with the Vanish counters move to the opponent's permanents? I don't know what either of those cards do. I like to engage in drama once in a while. When the time is right, but the time is seldom right to engage in drama. I avoid 90% of it, unless it directly involves me. Ah. Speaking of drama, I am open about my cheating. I've been through this. I will play an extra land because I'm a moron. That's right. I said, get me as far away from Zeriak as possible. Legacy look like modern list with typical legacy ads. White, black, by Dreddy. Yo, Dreddy? Bargoyf, Ketramos. Wait, this list looks terrible. Swords, Thoughtseize, Reanimate. Okay, I mean, Reanimate and Karakas are like pretty good. I guess I can see the vision. Am I supposed to just like block, adapt, make him spend the Aether Spellbomb? Ah, Dismember. Another bones. I don't want a Skyclave Aether Spellbomb. I don't know if that's right. I'm gonna do it though. I really thought this was Blue Black Frog. Maybe it's Blue Black Frog with Saga. Blue Black Froga? New deck name unlocked. I did see a post about deck names and how deck names have been getting really boring as opposed to the deck names of the past. I don't know. I mean, like, I think deck names like Dawgmoth are a lot of fun. They're just not catching on as fast as they should be. Blue Bloom. Frog. Okay, so they are a frog deck. I'm confused. What's going on? I think I want to Ephemerate, kill Tamio, and then Eiganjo Psychic Frog. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Soul Guide Lantern's annoying. They don't attack with Frog for whatever reason. I could always just flash an Aven Interrupter too. Try not to cheat at Magic Challenge Impossible. It's tough. I have done my fair share of cheating for and against myself just because I'm so bad at paper mechanics. Like not drawing off my Manamorphose. That's technically cheating. I got a GRV. Give me that Bowmaster. Intentionally cheating, very easy to not do. Accidentally cheating, very hard to not do. Let's get on Bones here. Drown Unlock. What the heck? Exactly. Moto's a great tool because I can't get a GRV on Magic Online. If I make a misplay, I just lose. I think I want it. It's between Bones and Recruiter. I guess I take the Bones. The 2/2 is king against the army of 1/1s. Which Enchanter. So I could take Psychic Frog from their graveyard. If I take Psychic Frog, then it shrinks the Goyf a little bit. If I take Urza Saga, it shrinks the Goyf by 2 and makes it a 3/4. I think I take the Saga. Shrink the Goyf a little bit. I'll take 3 this turn, that's fine. I want to leave up Aven Interrupter. Actually, I can go Recruiter the Guard off the Emperor of the Bones as well. Yep. Beginning of combat. I would like Recruiter of the Guard. Go. You redeemed VIP like 4 times. That's probably me missing it 3 times, but not this time. There you go. You're a VIP now. Yeah, I'm qualified for the next 2 regionals, Minneapolis and Hartford. Let's block here and then pump it. And if they do something, I can Aven Interrupter. SNK with the VIP as well. Unable to add VIP. Time to purge. Maybe I just activate this again. I think I just activate again. The multi-fatal push. Doomed. I don't want to take 3 more. It's a lot of damage to be taking. I just pass. Alright, last modified. Who's my oldest VIP? It's Tandy. Rip Tandy. Super Mario. Rip Super Mario. Slayer, no. And Non and Naval. Turn 9 Aether Vial. Go. Alright, SNK, welcome to the VIP squad. Attacks with the team. I'm going to 2. Thoughtseize is my Thoughtseize. Seems good. Okie dokie. Dog is pretty good. Yeah, that Thoughtseize being a shock was kind of big. I should take the dog. Maybe it's Bones. Let's take Bones. It's a 4/4. Takes the damage, Chad. Did not think they were going to go to 1. But now I'm scared. I think they have Bowmaster. That's gotta be it. More Storm. No, no more Storm. Storm sucks. So bad. I know it's your favorite TJ. But if you tried having a better favorite deck, Control Warrior. Yeah, I'm about to get punchy in here. For real, for real. Alright, I pass priority to you, TJ. Pass back, please. You have 6? Alright. I'll play dog. My dog. Oh, I never uploaded or updated the deck. Terrible streamer. What do I want against Hollow One? Solitude? Yeah. I have Solitude Ephemerate. Are you trading your lizard for my recruiter? Deal. You got me. I'll take it. I just pass. Common Dingo L, so true. Bird Memorial open. A Dawgmoth. Not uploading Storm though. Storm's so bad, man. Nah, I'm actually so bad. I should have been 2-0 to start. I played like any better. That matchup was doomed though. I've never beaten Breakfast. I think I got Eternal Weekend out of my 3 losses and a draw, or 4 losses and a draw. I don't even think I got a draw. I think I just got 4 losses. 2 of them were to Breakfast, and one of them was to Jess Guy. One of them was to Grixis. Poosh. I played this exact Storm list at Hunter Burton. Or, sorry, E-Weekend. Too many tournaments to get confused. Cycle's Hollow One. Indeed. Indubitably. Ox Detective Phoenix. Ooh. I guess I take Detective Phoenix. Yeah, I just needed a better matchup spread. For real, for real. Hey, Steox. Why'd I choose that deck? That's just always been my favorite Legacy deck. I don't really have a reason. Ever since I used to watch Legacy back in the good, excuse me, glory days of like 2017. I used to watch Caleb Shearer play Storm, and I was like, I want to play Storm if I ever played Legacy. And well, here we are. 1-2. Malk. Playing Flame Blade and Shark. I think a Wide Work advance with the arena. Fails to find a basic. Da-dow. I think the plan is end step Emperor of Bones, and then we put the Phelia into play, untap Recruiter, attack with the Phelia Recruiter, grab like a Flickerwisp or something. I guess Flickerwisp doesn't do much. I want to blink the dog. Oh. Alright, we're gonna blink the dog. Let's go. Let's get another Emperor Bones. I have 1 black source. Eh. It's Skyclave. Yeah, not enough idyllic Granges, that's for sure. Legacy is a very hard to get into format for a lot of people. It is very expensive. It is not cheap in the slightest. And it's hard to switch decks in Legacy because it's so costly. I wish Legacy was more accessible though. It's a fun format. It can be fun. The current Legacy format's like meh. Sure. Solitude. Let's play Shocks in the place of duels. Even then, cards like Lion's Eye Diamond, it's like $400 in paper. Online is pretty easy to play Legacy. It's a lot cheaper. Cards like City of Traders are also like $400 or $500. Rest in peace, Grafdigger's Cage. And Exorcise might not be so bad. I don't think Thoughtseize is particularly good. White Orchid Phantom, not so much either. It was kind of good there, though. An Aven Interrupter out. Alright. It's not 60 cards for some ungodly reason. I'm taking the Light of Hope. 4 Ancient Tombs, 1 City. I've seen 4 City decks before. I don't know if they're still like super popular, but City of Traders is mad expensive. Gaia's Cradle's mad expensive. Tabernacle's mad expensive if you're trying to play lands. And, you know what, we're gonna keep it. It's slow, but we're gonna keep it. Yeah, I own 1 Underground Sea, and I pledge never to buy another Underground Sea. It's like never again. This costs way too much. Hopefully Storm never plays 2 Underground Seas. Actually, it does if you play the Grixis version, so I guess I can never pivot to the Grixis version. Hopefully Veil of Summer's good for the rest of the time. I should get into paper vintage. I'd rather cut my arms off and sell them on the black market. Right? They should have an Eternal Weekend online. I don't see why not. Then I could afford a piece of power. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, maybe 2 dozen eggs. I don't have a Faithless Looting in the graveyard. I think this is just too juicy to resist. Sorcery, 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 instant. Alright, well, I guess I'm discarding a card. Somehow my hand's like not even good. What happened? Where did we go wrong here? Why no Solitude? I'm not swinging with both is a pretty good sign for me. No Dawg. Found the Solitude. This build is so much worse without Aether Vial. When you have Aether Vial on 1, deck's insane. When you don't have Aether Vial, it's just so clunky. I guess I Exorcise plus Dawg. Or greater. Yeah, I could kill this. Hold up. Guess first things first. Creature, creature, sorcery, sorcery, land. Street Wraith is the most evidence. Go. Yeah, seasonal 1. And that sucks too. Yeah, probably just Solitude this thing so I don't randomly die to it. Keck vibe. Well, if I flicker their blocker, they need like Unholy Heat. Alright. It's probably gonna be a mediocre time, but we'll try it out. Yeah, it might be better. It might have better gameplay than Legacy. Not sure yet. To be determined. Ragaban. Oh, a lot of mobile games are super shady. I remember Corey Baumeister playing like Ants Colony, which was like a mobile game literally made for ants. Well, we'll chill out to Star Trek for a sec and check it out. Become Spock. Yeah, they're all time hogs and they all have like infinite microtransactions. I think it's Champions TCG. Yeah, just Skyclave Goblin Bombardment. We will pass. Ranger Captain of Eos. That's probably the best thing I could have seen this turn. If I draw a land, I can go Recruiter for Solitude and then Solitude Ephemerate them. Or I can go Recruiter for maybe Flickerwisp. Let's start on Overlord. Jeez. Kind of feel like I'm just supposed to do this now. Get him for some damage. Let's pitch Aven Interrupter. Aven Interrupter typically isn't very good in this matchup. Let's go. I would like Prismatic Ending and Wrath Disguise. Exorcise could be pretty good in the matchup too. I just see Anzid signed off. So it's time for me to hit him up. Alright, I hit him up. We'll see what he says. Wide Orchid Phantom out. We'll take Light of Hope instead, I think. I'll try 61 cards. I'll take the Grafdigger's Cage for Flage. Oh, get off my screen. Actually, you know what? Stay on my screen. You're adorable. Big dog. Yeah, the Vibes TCG. It's gonna have like a 20k in Hartford. Sorry, dog. Couldn't see my screen. Somebody told me that the structure deck for Vibes TCG is Storm versus Lantern Control. So, Timmy, I think you'd love that game. They hand you Lantern Control right from the get-go. How much damage do I want to take? All of it? Probably all of it. Yeah, why no Lantern Control in Legacy, though? Yeah, now I kind of understand why there's only like 128 people in the Legacy qualifier. Because that was something. I'll take the dog. Maybe I should have bolted myself and then held up Solitude Ephemerate. I'm gonna like going to 11 against Goblin Bombardment Ajani though. Here's Ajani. It's not a Johnny. It could be a Johnny. Not a Johnny, not a Johnny, not a Johnny, not a Johnny. Don't make me have to use my Solitude. I'll cry. I need it for this Ephemerate. Okay. Cope. I guess I would have flashed in the dog. I'll say go. Although Recruiter the Guard's a nice blocker, so maybe I'm supposed to take the Recruiter the Guard instead. It really depends on what's in their hand. Alright, and who ghosted me? I guess we're not going to have an in-depth legacy discussion. Yep. I don't have a stop on their attacks. Can we get an in-depth lantern control discussion? No. No chance. Goodbye, dog. I'll miss you. Might not have been worth it. Well, here's the unkillable. Forever gonna come back Flage. I guess if I draw a land, I can go Recruiter the Guard for Emperor Bones. That's pretty good. Top deck. Let's go. I think Boros is fine. Period. Boros just like loses super hard to black white. Boros has good matchups though. This is not one of them. Will I go back to Ketrago? Yeah, probably. A Mana Dork to ramp out Ketramos plus the added like exile a land from my graveyard, draw a card. Probably too strong not to play Ketramos at that point. But man, am I an Aether Vial purist, which is never something I thought I would say. We have Mold Tender though. Think of the Mold Tender. Is it wrong to take Preordain? Sleep with like nothing. Suck my seaweed. Maybe this Kaito kills me. Man, that'd be a shame. Now, if I take my Overlord of the Balemurk, I have actually nothing going on. Okay. Alright. Go. Yeah, kinda is the only card that matters, huh? This deck has a really hard time killing Planeswalkers, too. I should have taken Kaito. We will die for our hubris. I didn't hit land drop. Let's go. Yeah, why is it named Witch Enchanter? I feel like it is clearly disenchanting as well. Yeah, sometimes the black-white deck does this. Where it's like land, Witch Enchanter, go. I think it should be Band Enchanter. Valid. Frog. Goodbye, Frog. I guess they have Force Negation. I should have done this in their upkeep. Uh-oh. I was thinking I was going to exile it with the Boggart Trawler, which is why I wanted to do it now. I'm having Force Negation. Pitching Murktide. Alright, surely we'll draw something good off the top. Clings my Overlord of the Balemurk. Okay. Interesting. What's up, Sommers? They probably thought they were going to draw a card off of that. I gotta take Skyclave. Kills Kaito. I might go and like block here so Kaito can't even come down in the first place. No, my Skyclave. Oh, so long as Kaito can't come down, I'll take the 1 point. More recruiters. Now they could jump this frog and hit me for 1 and then Kaito it or some shit. And things will probably go pretty poor. Could be pretty poorly for me. Stop it! Why do you have a Thoughtseize for every situation? Every card I draw gets Thoughtseized. I'm just getting infinite 1/1s. I'll try it without Ketramos again. Fun needs to chill. I might double block. Oof. Oof. Time. Okay. Is that good? I have my doubts. I've always thought like this Flickerwisp Aether Vial deck is good in the right meta. There's also a lot of metas where it just sucks. Your flip Witch Enchanter face up. Not sure what that does for me. Aside from giving me another blocker, I guess. I'm supposed to hold on to this. Oh, I could draw a Solitude, maybe. I kind of want to block the frog, though. Also, if they, like, play a land, I file in the Flickerwisp, hit a land, block the frog, make him discard, but then I'm, like, out of stuff to do. I would need to draw Solitude. So far behind. Oh, so far behind. I don't know what happened to our opponent. Maybe they DC'd. Oh, nope, they hit land. Hmm. That's kind of a sweet play. Unless they have Fatal Push. But if they also have Fatal Push, good beats. Gotta stunt this Kaito for as long as possible. I need to draw Solitude. I might trade for the frog here, and or they could discard both and keep the frog alive. If they discard both, and Solitude's a super live draw. I feel like they just take the trade here, though. Alright. Solitude me. Well, it keeps me alive by technicality. Murktide Kaito. I will take Kaito. I'm going to 1. They can't cast the Murktide, which is good for me. Top deck Ketrabos. That's pretty good. I think I have to do an upkeep because if it gets countered, I just die. Damio. Can do some surveillance here. I think leaving this on 3 is probably optimal. They're gonna get to cast a Murktide here, which I think is okay. Or they could draw a card. One or the other. Yeah, they're drawing a card. Probably preferable for me. Let's go back to 3. Great Hachimachi. What am I even getting back? I can do so much stuff. You make it back in time? You got 40 minutes? You got time. Psionic Blast incoming. Okay, MODOK. And bend. Resolve. Pause champ. I think I need to cast this Flickerwisp. And not Violet in. Then I get the violence up against speed, which is probably gonna be another Flickerwisp. This game was looking pretty unwinnable for me at one point, but now it's looking probably in our favor. Could also take Skyclave Apparition, but I don't want to be cold to Murktide. Could also take Recruiter the Guard. Okay, we didn't hit another Flickerwisp, sadly. I guess we take Recruiter the Guard. Could also take Boggart Trawler so they can't cast Murktide. I like that. Yeah, Recruiter for Solitude's probably pretty good too. I guess I should have done this on the draw step technically. I have no water. I'll have to get some after this match. I'm dehydrating. I'm sorry, David. I can attack with Tamio, pop the clue, cast a preordain, flip Tamio, and they'll die still probably. I'm not sure how they win this game. I think we got super far ahead at some point. Probably from them missing land drop so many turns in a row. Every time you know a hydrated breach player gets a turn 2 win. Okay. I see your threat, and I raise you a let me sideboard. I think White Orchid Phantom sucks. Probably. Aven Interrupter seems okay. Grafdigger's Cage. If it was the Unearth build, I'd bring it in. Take Exorcise if I want to kill a giant Murktide. Maybe I'll bring 1 copy. Seems better than the March. 2nd copy because we're at 61. Let me get water. No, man, I said, well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm going to get up and get water, but I'll be back real soon. Doesn't like Kappa, like Cannoneer. Just having upkeep stops at poor opponent. Maybe I surveil. I get to push the frog at end step though. Play fetch instead. They go. You're out of water yourself. We hydrate in unison in this chat. One true turtle got him. Frog. Aether Vial. I think they have Force Negation. They kind of seemed like they were repping Force Negation. I could wait and pass back to their upkeep, but then they could have Counterspell. I think I just make them use Force Negation if they have it. It takes 2 cards out of their hand. Oh, they don't have it. Cool. Yeah, tank. They just have nothing. Now they have second Frog. Well, with the way my hand's set up right now, I think the best course of action is probably go 2 for Solitude. Then just Solitude this Frog. They had Subtlety, we got a little blown out though. How many more frogs you got over there? Tomato. Alright, can't kill that one. That one's gonna be sticking around for a minute. I want Aven Interrupter? Not really. Got a Twisted Image Tameo and then pump it one more time and then we can exercise it. Remember when Twisted Image was like the tech chat? Oh, I guess Twisted Image actually just kills Tameo. Wait a minute. Figured out the tech. Twisted Image. Bringing it back. Boomer Tech returns. Sometimes you gotta kill a Spellskite. I think format's gonna look like without Breach. I think it's gonna look pretty much exactly the same, but without Breach. Unless they decide to unban stuff. Which I hope they do. Then whenever the new set comes out, it's gonna be Mono Ugin, Eldrazi, Pain and Suffering. Hope you like Eldrazi. Yeah, it's your own colorless permanence. Maybe the aggro Eldrazi deck picks up steam because of it. A masterful gambit. Homogenize the hell out of the format. In Spain, they just call it the Drazi. The Druzy. They're gonna have to do something about that card, I think. That one might actually be ban-worthy. I mean, there's no way they don't have counterspell, right? Maybe I just take this up to 5. I think it's an unironic Vial to 5 angle. I know it's like 2 weeks before Ugin comes out, but I'm kind of on the ban train already. Card's gonna be a nightmare. Didn't attack. They're scared of taking 1. Noted. Gosh. Dang it. Right? They gave out Karn Liberated Pro Tour promos that everybody was like, yo, those are sick. He's got no shirt on. And then, well, they took his pants off too. And threw him in the trash can at Berdugan. Think they have push? I don't know what they have. I think I hold this Recruiter Guard. At least Counterspell will be good again, right? Because they wouldn't make a Planeswalker with a cast trigger, right? Right, guys? And it wouldn't add a cast trigger to all your other colorless spells, right? Guys? And surely it wouldn't have very many loyalty if it did all this, right? Guys? 9 loyalty? Draws a card and gains life? So it wouldn't be castable on turn 3, right? Shit's gonna suck. Gotta get Tron first. What card are you complaining about? Ugin! The new Ugin. You're gonna be complaining about it too, Bob. Once you read it, it's insane. Car Ugin. Yeah, I don't see any cars. Only a couple more weeks. Dog. That's none of these, bub. Choose again. Let me find it for you. My dog. Ugin Eye of the Storms. 7 mana, 7 loyalty. Whenever you cast this spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Cast my Bauble. Exile your whatever. +2, so it goes up to 9 loyalty. You gain 3 life and you draw a card. 0, add 3 colorless mana. -11, search your deck for any number of colorless non-land cards, exile them, then shuffle. Until the end of turn, you may cast those without paying their mana cost. Win the game. It makes me so mad. This like actually upsets me. It literally looks like a fake card that somebody like made up. They're like, it wouldn't be funny if this got printed. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Do you know if there's a modern Kiki Cord Discord? I don't know if they had Discord back in 2012. Maybe. Yeah, it's like a custom magic ship post to get people to type fuck drawn. Maybe they'll ban Kozilek's command and then print Ugin. But I have a feeling you have Tron and paper in my Ridge, probably. Your Tron lands are gonna go up 10% minimum. I'm gonna be commentating a lot of Eldrazi I have a feeling, when I commentate Santa Clara. Unless Kozilek's command bites the dust. Ban Mycospawn. I hate Kozilek's command more. Santa Clara is April 20th, I think, that weekend. Void Mirror time. Yeah, you gotta stock up on Consignment Memory, but don't worry, don't worry. You can't even counter Ugin because of this new land that they printed. If the Eldrazi players decide that this is something they want to play as a one of in their Mycospawn deck that they can go tutor out. They do need another blue source though, but with this here land, 1 blue, tap the next spell you cast this turn can't be countered. Eat your heart out, Besieger who shelters all. That's coming to play tap, but it's like whatever. Yeah, well, now we have Cavern of Souls for Ugin. I could see it as like a one of in the sideboard against the Consignment Memory lists. Seems kind of free to do it, no? If you're already like splashing a blue-red talisman or something. I could just play Defense Grid. That's also true. It's a colorless cheap spell. I used 0-3 with the most busted 0-3 deck I think I've ever played in a Vintage Cube. How did you 0-3 then? If it was busted. I had all the artifact stuff minus a few key pieces and drew terribly. Sad. I don't know what happened to my opponent. They disappeared. They hit the Vanish. Is City of Solitude legal? I've never heard of that card, so probably not. What is this from? Visions? No. Players can cast spells and activate abilities only during their own turns. It's named Teferi Time Raveler. Yeah, I guess so. They just vanished. They said disappear. I will time out. I don't know why I'd be getting a roped, because they're significantly further ahead than I am this game. When's the next BNR? It's not soon enough. That's what the next BNR is. Well, I guess it gives me an opportunity to sign up for the challenge. Yeah, it's before Ugin comes out, so if they don't ban scheduled BNRs, then it's gonna be like probably 6 months of Ugin. But maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe Ugin will be fine. Maybe this is one of those inverse One Ring situations where I'm like, this card's broken. It's as good as Ugin's Binding. Like with Ugin's Binding, I thought that card was insane. I was like, oh, this is the best card in Modern Horizons 3, blah, 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 and then it did nothing. Hopefully it's one of those situations. But Spike also seems to think it's broken, as well as a vast majority of other people, so B tier card Amped Raptor. Yeah, 7 mana is too little. It should have been like at least 8. Free my boy Amped Raptor. It should have been a Johnny. What percent chance do you think of the Deathrise Shaman unban? In my head, 100. In reality, probably like a 20% chance. I think they're just gonna ban Breach and call it a day. I mean, the unbans worked out well last time. Alright, our opponent got up and walked away. I mean, Force Negation is pretty fucking good. This is how we lose. No land, no land. Dead. Maybe I'm supposed to. Yeah, I probably gotta keep Solitude. Maybe put back Balemurk. Nah. Give me Force of Will instead. Hell no. Best I could do is Baleful Strix. How's that sound? This hand just keeps getting more and more awkward. I still don't understand why Baleful Strix isn't in Modern yet. That card sucks. I also think Baleful Strix would do an okay job of like gatekeeping the frog decks a little bit. This frog's natural predator is the bird. I'm not even playing against Eldrazi, I'm playing against freaking Breach, man. Fucking freaking Breach. I didn't know we're still playing Breach. Grape Shot, Mox Opal, Underworld Breach, Shifting Woodland. I thought we were off the stack. I haven't played against this since I came back from the RC. Yeah, here we are. Oof. Well, I was hoping they'd have that one in the main deck. It's like the people that were grinding now do on Magic Online after the Pro Tour. Looking at you, TJ. Okay, cope. We're living. Oh, I'm a whiffer. Hey, yo, what's your deal? My deal is that you drop Balatro as your main for funsies game, and now you're playing Hearthstone. We just don't see eye to eye anymore, TJ. It is what it is. I think I'm pretty dead. I'm dead to like shifting woodland. Oh, it's for the Hearthstone radio edit. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I take these up to 3 and 5. Okay. Don't kill me, I'll die. So I know they have Grape Shot and Shifting Woodland. Balatra to Hearthstone Pipeline. I tried to warn TJ. I also Flickerwisp Pithy Needle and then use my vials. I don't know if that really gets me though. Nothing will ever be the same again. I mean, at least you have a cat now. I bet you the cat loves Balatra. Not as much as you. Cat loves everything. Doesn't care what you're doing. It's just fully maximum engaged, one neuron activated. I got 19 in the challenge. Am I dying this turn? Probably. Shitty Woodland. 15 minutes into the challenge. He's like, what are we doing? He's ready. Oh, good. Good. Good, great, excellent. Dies of cringe. I am dead. Give me all these out. This one's kind of fine. It destroys an enchantment at instant speed. Not completely unreasonable, but not very good either. Apparently, Wrath this guy's good in the matchup. I still don't get it, but sources say otherwise. Could not play White Orchid Phantom. Cut a Solitude. What's up, Loquacious? Jeff, how y'all doing? 21 out of 32. Maybe a little 6-round of a challenge. Yeah, but White Orchid Phantom's also good against Plan B. And White Orchid Phantom also pressures them. Now, I don't think push is bad. Push Tamio, push Emery. I think you kind of need push. I think Solitude's a little bit worse because you're like 2 for 2 or 2 for 1 yourself most of the time. That is true. If you don't have Saga when they have, or if you don't have a Phantom when they have Saga, then it gets a little bit troublesome. But at the same time, skill issue. And it's real bad. It is a 61 card special. Let me see what you're working with. Oh. Swan Song, Tamio, Flame. Thundering Falls or just Saga. I think I take Flame. Tamio is going to draw them a million cards if they can remove my Stony Silence eventually. Or take the Flame. Maybe I could take the Tamio instead. I can't even play Tamio on turn 1 with their current hand. Let's play tap land go. Let's get this down. Yep, Saga. Tomato time. Could go Tomato Needle. They leave up Swan Song. That's pretty bad for me. Nice Rat Disguise would be a good draw. Yeah, I lost to a banned deck. Phelia or another Witch Enchanter. Guess I take the dog. No changes in any format. Have fun, guys. See you in 6 months. Surprised they didn't needle anything. Guess they have Swan Song. So maybe I don't play Overlord, pick up Witch Enchanter, and then play Dog. Oh, they can't make a Construct token if I do that. I'm also going to go down to not very much life. Ouch. Everybody should play any deck that gets banned one time, just so they can experience a lick of the power. And hopefully that power reminds them why Underworld Breach can never come back. Until like 5 years from now. Minimum 5 years. Make it 10. Rip Mardu Pyro. I played it, it was great. I have a confession to make. I played it, it was insane. Don't you counter my dog. You leave my dog alone, they drew another flame. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. They didn't draw another flame? Are they gonna Beseiju my Stony Silence and then Haywire my Overlord? Oh, they have Nature's Claim. Yep. That's pretty good. That's also pretty good. I take Witch Enchanter. Bolton Recruiter the guard. Yeah, it seems fine. I really want to go get Aven Interrupter, but I think I should just go get Solitude. Whoever designed that new Ugin, Goopin. What's up, Winmore? How you doing? Do I go to 4? I will die to a mini grape shot. Yeah, whatever. I died a mini grape shot. I died a mini grape shot. Yeah, I flipped the tomato. I need to get Aven Interrupter. It could counter my Ephemerate with Swan Song. It's Ugin Storm something. Let's look up that card and then be sad. Yeah, they're not drawing with the tomato. I don't know if I could Thoughtseize and go to 2. Not against Lightning Bolt deck. They have Consign. Oh, Consign would be crazy here. Okay, they don't have Consign. Ooh. Let's go! We gotta win this in 4 minutes, chat. Actually, I was supposed to take Grafdigger's Cage too. Grafdigger's Cage is fine. Maybe I'd side out an Overlord because I'm bringing in Rest in Peace. Twitch chat full of Timmies who think that Ugin is in a format with 4 consigns that every sideboard will be good. It's not even doing anything versus Eldrazi. People are overhyping like crap. I hope you're right. I hope it doesn't do anything. But I have my doubts. It is a pretty good copy pasta though. Adcom Ugin. I don't know. My Twitch chat full of Timmies just keep asking me when Lantern Control. They don't say anything about Ugin. I know it's the Nambo. I don't know if I'm blind or what, but I think the OG Ugin is about the same power level as the new one. Cast triggers. Cast triggers are very real. Also, it's 1 mana cheaper. Also, you tick it up to draw a card and gain life. And that has 9 loyalty, and then it's -11, wins the game instantly. And every other spell you cast also exile stuff for free. I don't know, I think it's pretty good. Yo, Ziggerbait, you ascended, let's fucking go. Playable. Agreed. Emery, Flame, Grinding Station. Flame it is. I take so much damage with this hand. Yeah, you ascend at 24 months, then you ascend again at 36 months. I think the only person that's ascended twice is like PT and DT. Maybe Jeremy's ascended twice by now. I don't know if I've known Jeremy for 3 years. Mobile. Stones. Confirmed Angel. Rumbies. Wait, this fired? 58 players. Damn, that fired by a pretty good margin. This hand's bad. I'm going to keep it though. When I start streaming the speedruns, 3 years and 3 months ago, roughly, like 40 months almost. Gonna get beaten down by Emery's. Hand's bad. I'm keeping it though. Opponent sure does have a lot of clues. The deadest. The deadest of Phelia. Yeah, I was speedrunning for a while. Simpler times. Actually, not really. Those times were much more complicated. Wrath of the Skies. Is that even good? Yeah, I used to be on before Spike. I don't even think Wrathing does anything on this board. I feel like maybe I just play Emperor Bones. Take their Haywire Might. Back when Spike tried to win. I missed the trophy race Spike era. It was a lot of fun to watch. I wish he'd bring it back because I would definitely participate in another trophy race. Or in a trophy race. Timmy. Oh, you got a new command. I mean, he tries to win, but he also just tries to brew more than anything else, right? Spike has more fun, like, brewing and seeing other people play as brews than anything else, which I respect, 100%. That's what he loves to do. Do what you love. And I love entering tournaments and playing poorly. I already did it once today. Second Stony Silence, huh? I think I jammed second Stony. I'm gonna take their Jace also. If you play Mill, straight to jail. I don't make the rules. Puts Mox Opal into their graveyard. Mm-hmm. The top 8 to win list and get disappointed. If you set your expectations low, you can never be disappointed. Uh-oh. Okay. What you doing with that there card? Shitty Woodlands. I guess I'm gonna have to eat Urza Saga out of the graveyard. This is true, I did do that. Hmm. I think it's Rat this guy's time. What happens if they top deck a Breach, though? I guess I don't even risk it. I don't have to Wrath, I can just, like, Aven Interrupter. Okay, what's happening in this match? They Karned, they minused, they picked up Ensnaring Bridge. Yeah, I still want to tap out yet. Nothing. Recruiter. Pick up. White Orchid Phantom. Play Boggart Trawler. S. Yeah, Jurassic Forest jump scare. Wild. It's gonna be the slowest, most drawn out game against this deck. So drawn out, I'm gonna flash in this Aven Interrupter to start attacking them. Yeah, they're looking pretty cooked here, right? Looking like not in a great spot. We'll take Phelia. I was gonna take Phelia the next turn. Take their Tameo. Maybe we should take their Needle, actually. Take their Needle's probably better. I mean, I've seen them win through worse also. Figured Tameo might block if they top deck on the green swords. I don't really care if they activate Shifting Woodland to turn into a Tameo to block. Alright, show me them Underworld Breaches so I can Light of Hope it. think if they get Needle back, I am gonna adapt the Emperor Bones, and then I can like adapt it again and kill them, right? Maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exaxes? I think they drew a breach. Never mind. All bets are off. Zeriak, thanks for gifting a sub to spit in my mouth. Appreciate it, I guess. They didn't play the Ensnaring Bridge. I guess that means they have Kozilek's Command. Oh, the answer to Kozilek's Command. Must be my lucky day. They have Kozilek's Return. Later. Aven Interrupter. Alright, add step. I'm gonna flash in this Flickerwisp. Later, Ugin's Lab. They're casting on a Holy Heat. I guess they're not even doing anything else with this, right? They can cast like Opals and Ambers. That's a good draw. Excuse me, a good freaking draw. A really good draw. Honk. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's also a good draw. Ah, you fell for my trap card, opponent. +1, +1. Peace out to your fate. +1, +1. Taste it. There's a new light of hope around here. It's me. I'm the light of hope. Oh, they're so dead. Do you mean it, Steve? Why didn't they block the 2 damage with the Tamiyo? They gave up. They've already given up. The light of hope mentally destroyed them. Yatta. Congrats, believers. Aether Vial still got it. After all these years.
Have you peeked? Bing bong, bing bong, bing bing bong. Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.